Okay, guys, so it's been 3 months already since 2025 started. We're in March 18, 2025, and to be honest with you guys, I have been procrastinating. I have discovered the truth of pure procrastination. I thought I mastered procrastination to not procrastinate basically. Since my schooling days after when I graduated high school, because during high school we have an upcoming exam SPM. So this exam made me want to try really hard, work hard, focus every single day non-stop. And it did work, it did helped out. And after that I worked part-time for about more than 3 months, almost 5 to 6 months if I'm correct. I'm not sure because we had training. Started in May 12 or 15. I think 15 that I arrived at Genting Highland. That is where I worked part-time as a croupier, casino croupier. And we had training for a few weeks. And then I worked until I retired on the 3rd of September. That is when I remember that exact date. I was so happy. But I'm not here to talk about my part-time job. There's a whole story about that. And we're not going to cover this in today's journal. But anyhow, like I said, I've been procrastinating a lot. Ever since I've joined college and college has beat me really down, it has humbled me and it forced me to adapt to the environment. So I lose all my man of focus, my discipline, and a lot of mindset shifts. I had to humble myself and open up to my classmates and lecturers. I was very against I was very against college during those times in the beginning. Now I've been more opening. I've been more open and very hardworking in college also. Now that it's colliding with my dreams and hopes with college, it has been very difficult, both mentally and physically. I've been struggling a lot with sin and temptation itself also, and it's quite a journey. It's quite a journey. And so yesterday, as usual, I will never give up. I was doing research, studying, and reading books, my usual routine while being broke, not having anything done, not even YouTube. I'll be honest with you guys, it has been few days, few weeks, few months, almost 2 months or 1 month. I don't know. I've stopped YouTube, but actually I have been doing some work already because I've done my research, I've watched videos enough to understand that there's a chance, there's a hope to actually do YouTube and money focus and long-term focus without having a brand. But this I'm doing here is for a personal brand with this journal and all. But this YouTube so-called quote-unquote business, you don't need to have a brand, you don't need to have a audience, a fan, but to just solve people problems. So there's a hope right there. So I'm doing that right now. And that is why I wanted to show you guys what I've written down. Now, obviously, I did my conclusions. Now, this is just a rough idea, right? Because, let's say when you're making a lot of money, not saying that I am doing it, I'm making any money, I'm just basically nothing. But let's just say if you were to be making a good amount of money as a teenager at the very least, this is my plan: to have no cars, don't buy any cars or any house until I reach this minimum amount. So say if I have a net worth of $1 million, then I can buy a house. If I have a net worth of $500,000, then I can only buy a car. I've seen teenagers, I don't know, but allegedly 18 years old, 19 years old. I even watched a video recently, 19-year-old bought a McLaren, an 18-year-old who runs I guess you can say a YouTube business, bought his own car, a cheap sport car you can say. It's a Corvette C8. So all these things we see, we don't know the background. Rich parents, poor parents, we don't know. But anyhow, let's say if I were to be making money, I want to avoid these things, house and cars, so that I can actually be smart and financially illiterate in a way that I can have my money work for me to multiply, to preserve. So that is why I want to avoid that, right? I'm not gonna lie. The reason why I wrote this down, no house, no car, because I've been searching up sports car. Like, bro, I've seen the Corvette C8 and I compared it with the McLaren 720S. And also I saw the Lamborghini Revolto. Bro, I'm telling you, these supercars, so I'm very invested inside of it. I know it's crazy, it's very immature, but anyhow, even so, the Xiaomi, China's electric car, sorry, that's a region out there. But yes, as I was saying, Xiaomi, China's car, the SU7, if I'm correct, electric car, bro, it can beat the Porsche. I don't know what Porsche, but I think the Taycan. But that electric car is fast. It's fast. It's like basically a super car, but electric. Too bad it's electric. So I've been doing all my research and all this stuff. I've been very invested. Wanted to have one for myself, but I cannot have them because obviously I'm broke and I'm not making any money at the very moment. I'm living under my parents, so yeah, and I'm turning 20 this year, so it sucks. Number one. Number two, why don't I do anything about it? Because I want to make sure that I took the right path. I learned a lot about myself, the problems I'm facing, like I said, physically and mentally. So anyhow, it's time to change. I've did a lot of note taking, so let's go through right now. So no house and cars until then. Now I wrote down work to earn, invest every month, travel for business or event networking / leisure, getting to know the outside world, rent a place if I have to. Okay, now we go through one by one. Number one, work to earn. So I'm trading my time for money at the beginning, and after that, hopefully in the future, I can trade my money for time, using it as leverage. Second of all, invest every month. The compounding effect, I used to have this mindset when I was a junior in primary school. When we were kids, we get allowance from our parents. So I have like about 3 to 4 ringgit. And I remember I always keep half of it. I save half of it every single time. And in the end of, don't know what, I never keep track, month or year, I had a lot of money. So those compounding effect, I had those mindset when I was a kid. So I want to bring that back and apply it, because why I don't do it these days, because I've learned about money, the fact that money is not real, it's just papers and numbers on screen, and the governments, or I don't know, whoever it is, printing money every single day, and you're working so hard to have a salary or paycheck to paycheck that is capped, So this changed my mindset to like go crazy on trading. That is why I gambled and all that, losing streak. So I'll come back to trading also. Number three, travel for business or event networking or even leisure, getting to know the outside world. So your network is your network. We always heard that all the time. So I really need people who have the same mindset as me, because I really cannot find anyone. Online, you really cannot trust them. You don't know who are they. At a personal level, I know one friend who has the similar mindset, but he has a restricting parent because obviously Asian parents. He has a strict parent, so he has this mindset, but he have been suppressed, so he's been trying to get over it. He's in college, just like me, so after he finishes university or something, then he will do whatever he can until he's finally independent. So I've been waiting for him. He said something like this: the path is different, but the goal is the same, the mountain is the same, so we'll meet anyhow. So I'll wait for him, he'll wait for me, we work together until we can finally be where we want, And I also have a cousin who has the mindset of entrepreneurship and is hardworking also. She's in the Philippines, and she and her boyfriend were doing a social media marketing agency. I haven't get to know more about it yet from them, so I'm hoping one day I'll manage to get back to the Philippines and learn from their experience and how they're doing, how well they're doing, and maybe that's when we can connect, and hopefully I can expand, or we can expand our network, because I'm telling you guys, you will die solo. People will devour you. A team will devour us. A lone wolf. And I've been a lone wolf for quite some time, and I'm telling you, it's a struggle. So if you have a mentor, go ahead, go get a mentor or something. But now I'm alone. I've been doing it by myself and figuring things out, which is I hope it's working, right? So I'm doing it now, I'm testing it now. Wish me all the best, because we'll see what will happen. That's why I'm gonna journal this, and hopefully something happen. And for business, travel for business, if I have any business venture or anything, I don't know, say in 5 years time or whatever. For leisure, yes, bring my family, go out on a holiday or something. Definitely to have that, experience. We don't want to be working all the time and have no fun in it. So number four, rent a place if I have to. Your environment is very important, because you absorb everything from your environment. Your environment shapes you, who you are, and basically why you're broke, because your environment plays a very big factor to it. Now, rent a place if I have to means that if I have to travel to the capital states in Malaysia, like KL or somewhere different, say for work or a place for me to be independent, to pay my own bills, to live alone, and to focus on my businesses or trading. So I need my own personal space. Therefore, I need to rent a place to do so. I'm telling you, sometimes you live under the same roof with your family members, or let's say with your friends in college or dorm room. I'm telling you, it's again, your environment plays a very important role. You need to fix that. You know, as you can see, my background is not the very best background. There's a lot of things, and especially with me, I have a mindset. I just found out I have anxiety. I don't really understand anxiety. I understand that it's worrying, but I don't worry all the time until I realize overthinking is a part of anxiety. And every single time when I had a small movement or a scenario happening around me in my environment, I tend to overthink about it, to overreact. There's also this one time, you know, Asian parents, my mom, she complains this and that, and I had a mindset where I hate looking weak, hate complaining. And long story short, I had a breakdown. All right, I had a breakdown. I actually cried first time, and in a sense that I'm trying to pursue something and I feel the struggle. Like I thought I would never cry, imagine, but I actually got breakdown. I I had this thought about it, like this problem of mine. I thought about it. But the moment I say it with my mouth, when I'm alone in the house, bro, that's when everything burst out. My suppressed emotion, everything came out, and I don't know, I was just crying, bro. And like, what? Sometimes I even had the thought like this: do I need to cry in order to be successful? Some of the entrepreneurs cry to the point where they have breakdowns and then they finally succeed and all these things. So if I were to do that, and then, you know, I had all these random thoughts, you know, like shower thoughts, before I even had that breakdown and after too. So that is some incredible experience right there. Now we move on to the next one. Say we got like what, SMART goal. So I made a rough SMART goal. It's been so long since I do the SMART goal strategy since school. You know, in school we learned the SMART goal thing. So specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound. Okay, now I don't really know what I'm doing, but here I'm just gonna share with you what I just wrote. So for specific, you work, earn, invest, explore, and build. Hold on, it's a bit hot right here. I had to off the fan and the window is closed because there's a stray cat keep coming into our house. So we had to block the window. So it's quite hot right now. But yes, also this is straight on top of my head. I just wrote it down, whatever that's in my so-called creative mind. I took graphic design in college. So I guess I'm creative, never the smart one in school. My brother is. But anyhow, so work, earn, invest, explore, and build. Work as in to work. Okay, pretty self-explanatory. Measurable, earn 5K to $10,000 a month. Okay, so dollars, specifically dollars, because when you convert dollars into Malaysian ringgit, it's like currently it's 4.23. So it's a very good multiplier right there. It's a big amount of money, like big amount of money, you know. So achievable, YouTube plus trading before building businesses. So before having an actual businesses like online businesses or physical business or whatever business that is, I want to fulfill my childhood goal, my childhood dream, that is to have a YouTube monetization. To monetize, look, when I was a kid until recently, I've been very biased towards my own self, my own ideas, the things that I want to do. Because we've heard that YouTube is a place for you to monetize your hobby, to do whatever you like, do whatever you love. And as when people liked it, people follow you, I guess you build an audience and you get monetized. To me, it almost as it works, but to me it's full of BS. Like I didn't achieve my dream. I've been doing YouTube for 9 years. This will be the 10th year of doing YouTube with no success, doing what I love. I play like games, Call of Duty. I've jumped niches. I started new channels and there's no traction to it. But recently I've been learning a lot. And I finally break out of that closed-minded of mine. I've been open-minded and it's time to change my ways, and it is different. So I want to try that. I want to go that path down first before actually giving up YouTube. I will not give up YouTube because I see the potential in it and I want to have a taste for myself. So now trading, I am so glad that early 23rd is when I started trading, before Christmas. 23rd December 2023, that's when I started trading. I've gone through the gambling phase. I've gone through the crazy emotional damage, rock bottoms, going all out, going crazy with trading. to the point being confused and stuck and repeat the same mistake and learn a lot of mistake. I made some profits, lose some profits, but currently I am unprofitable. I'm losing. I've lost about, I've never said this to anyone, or I said it to my friend, that guy who's in the university, his strict parents. By the way, he's taking a chemist. Definitely not his plan, not his idea. His mom specifically kind of like forced him because he never knew that he's going to take a university until his mom just put him in, enroll him. And okay, my camera stopped because my phone overheated. That actually never happened before. And I reduced the graphics, not the graphics, the resolution. So going back, what is the topic? Trading. So yes, trading. A lot of BS I've gone through, and now I have taken a step back and actually take a break. You know, I used to say I'm going to take a break, and after like a month later, I came back and started trading again, and then using my own strategy, you know, the strategy that I learned from a YouTuber who is a scalper, which I didn't know it was scalping. So it was horrible, I'm telling you. It's like manipulating, it's like gaslighting me. I made profits, I made a lot, and then suddenly I'm unprofitable. How can I, you know, a lot of bullshit. So now I've taken an actual break and I've been watching TJR trading videos. TJR is what I've heard is the most authentic and realistic trader, and is very much profitable. He's rich and he had a lot of stuff, you know. Anyhow, the important thing is I've taken a break. I've been learning from TJR, which is the best trading guru in the whole space. That's what I've heard about it. And his courses are free. It's on YouTube. And this is not any other gurus on, I don't know, BS gurus, but this is like an actual genuine guru. After doing my own research, I decided to learn from him. So he'll become my so-called mentor, you know. The only difference is just that I cannot actually contact him. I just watch his video and he'll be my online mentor, I guess. So that's that. I know if you look at this, like YouTube trading, that combination doesn't go well. You need to start something. You need to have an actual business, do something about it. Let me make this clear. I've seen what most of you, if you have that comment about it, like YouTube and trading, I've seen a lot of things that are unique, specifically to my own eyes, I guess I can say that. I don't know how to explain this, but basically I've seen this as an opportunity for me, specifically for me. It may not work for you, but it is something I've seen, and I've also have the privilege. Look, I'm living under a roof. My parents are supporting me in the sense that I'm not telling them what I'm doing, like straightforward, but they know, specifically my mom. She knows that I'm inspired to be rich and all this thing, you know. But the only issue now is that yes, nothing happened. I'm doing this YouTube and trading stuff, and I want to prove that it's possible. Like, these are very much controversial. Trading itself is very controversial, because, you know, people view it as gambling, and the win rate is like 1%, like 10%, you know. And I believe, I'm very confident in trading, and I will say it again, I did not quit trading because in my first ever trade, first week of trading, I made about 2,000 ringgit, and that is very much a big amount of money when it comes to my country, Malaysia, you know. And then I'm using Signal, by the way, during that time, and I see the potential in trading. After that, you know, it went all downhill. And that gave me the hope, you know, like this is something to be able to print money using just your skills, you know. So you can have endless money in a sense that you don't have to work to a 9 to 5. You get what I mean? You don't have to deal with people and all that stuff, clients and all. And then YouTube is something very hard to explain, that anyone can go in, anyone can join, anyone can try, and it's like a luck. If people like what you're doing, congratulations. People watch a video, you got a fan base. Even like my college mate, he played TCG games, and then he has a dedicated fan base, and about like 1,000 to 4,000 subscribers, I don't remember. And yes, he's monetized. So people like his content. Now that his video game is actually, the TCG game, online TCG game that he's creating actually died because Riot stopped updating the game, working on that game. So now he almost like he just gave up, but not really gave up. He's trying something out. I wish him all the best, because I'm telling you, YouTube is more or less not a luck. You can be lucky, although I don't believe in luck, I believe in God's blessing. For the sake of this video, if you are lucky, you can get monetized, you can make money out of it. Like my friend did, he made about 5 figures on YouTube since he uploaded, and he never been consistent, so it could have been a very good potential right there. He could have made a lot of cash from it, but he's just him. He made about 6,000 ringgit and he stopped right there. Okay. So I've seen a lot of shit, okay? YouTube trading, unconventional way, the unconventional way, unconventional square, you know? Unconventional itself already, not taking 9 to 5 and then starting your own business or whatever. Social media marketing agency, SMMA, your SaaS business. Okay, but this is unconventional because I'm doing like trading in YouTube. Like, bro, what are you doing, you know? Okay, so realistic. I've been delaying a lot. Okay, so realistic, scaling on YouTube and improving on trading. Pretty simple. Time bound in 5 years time. So in 5 years time, I will be 25 years old. And before 25 years old, I really must and have to become a millionaire. That's all I can say. A lot of teenagers out there, although I get it, we are racing in our own pace. Is that how you quote it? Like, we are all have different timing, you know? And I've seen people out there very young, 18 years old, 19 years old. Even Iman Kaji himself made his first million 18 years old. So even I had, before all the shenanigans, before knowing about entrepreneurship, I was, I guess you can say, inspired to be rich, to make my millions whilst as a teenager. It's like crazy, isn't it? Like, this thing pop up probably because of my environment. Number one, like I said, environment is so important. It can be the reason why you want to be an entrepreneur, or the reason why you are in a 9 to 5, or the reason why who you are, you know? Like, I am who I am. All right, moving on. Becoming a millionaire in 5 years time while restraining on buying a car and a house. So, you know, sometimes young people already started to buy all these flashy cars, these watches and all that thing. Not saying, like, I mean, I can buy a fake one and try to feel like I'm rich or something, personally towards me. Manifestation, I guess you can say. But I get it. People buy all these things because for status and like trophy wise. But I really want to be secure because I came from the trenches. I am in the trenches. I'm not like broke in the sense like nothing in the bank or something. Look, I am a middle income family, not the upper, but probably the lower middle income family. That's why I'm trying to take this opportunity to do something different, you know. So recap a little bit. 5 years time, millionaire, restraining basically expenses, you know. Now, with the help of AI, very amazing, right? This is the plan. Phase 1, foundation. Within 3 months, the goal is to establish consistency in content creation and trading while securing a small income stream. Now, AI recommended this small income stream. I never thought about it because I want to do YouTube and trading only. So consistency in content creation and trading, right? I made it clear already. Trading, I'm learning at the very moment. I'm not trading, I'm learning, and I guess you can say demo. Now, actually, I'm not doing demo. I'm just looking at the charts and drawing the charts. That's all, okay? AI recommended me this while securing a small income. So this thing is, I never thought about it. Even so, I should, because I'm not making anything. I'm just relying on my allowance. But since AI recommended this, for once, I stopped being biased and everything me, and it's only me, you know. So now, crazy enough, I did not take advice from mentorship or people to talk to, because, you know, mindsets are very different. So I turned to AI and wow, amazing. Also, AI has a memory, a back catalog of I guess my characteristics, from what I want to be, what I want to do, from my personal life, you know, like struggling with temptation and sin and all this. So AI has enough information to craft something out for me, including trading. That's crazy, I know, right? So let's go. YouTube, 10 videos per week, less than 5-minute video. Yes, I will talk about YouTube in the future, not now. Everything will make sense later, right? In the future. I will go through my plans, although I already went through my plan, but this is like specific. Okay, focus. Research, SEO, and high demand content, also evergreen, by the way. Trading, learn and test strategies. Income support, yes. TikTok affiliate marketing. Finally, I'm gonna start doing TikTok affiliate marketing. I thought I'm gonna focus on one thing and then jump to the other, like YouTube, trading, and then affiliate marketing, to drop shipping or e-commerce business and an agency business, yada yada, you know what I mean? But now, instead, if I were to have a side income, it's not like the US where I can do DoorDash, you know. I can do it in Malaysia, we call it Grab, Food Panda, you know, but it's quite difficult actually. It's better to have a motorbike to travel around delivering food rather than a vehicle and a bicycle. So that is out of the equation. It's not easy to do Grab, and it costs a lot of money, so almost, because of petrol, the traveling, and the time you need it. It's a whole different thing for a third world country, okay? But I highly recommend also to do like DoorDash in Malaysia, in a sense like Grab Food Panda, you know, Uber Eats. I don't know if anybody use Uber in Malaysia, Uber Eats, but mainly Grab. So instead of doing that again on unconventional way, I'm not doing anything on the side like working part-time, but instead I'm going to do TikTok affiliate marketing because it's something that I really want to try out. It's just simple content creation, and then people watch a video, buy the product through a link, and you're good to go. So definitely going to try that out. Whole lot of potential in TikTok. I've seen it with my own eyes. So I gotta mess around with TikTok affiliate marketing. Okay, so health and discipline, of course. Maintain a workout routine for a physical and mental resilience. Gamify your process to stay consistent. Point system. So basically for every task I do, the important habits, I've actually written it down here in this book. Like this is it. This is the new habit tracker that I do, because habit tracker can be very, how do you say this, repetitive and annoying because you have to write the same thing down, and if you have done it, you understand what I mean. I'm trying to speed this up because this is a very long video. Anyhow, I made a new system for me, personally for me, and I've written down the important habits like Bible studies and reflection. YouTube, we got like research, record, edit, publish. Trading, we got backtesting, demo, real, affiliate marketing, full body workout, read books, online courses, yada yada yada. So the important habits, I need to make it automatic. You know, I've made old showers automatic. I've made working out every single day automatic. So I want to apply different aspects into my life, like reading the Bible every day. I thought I had it, but over time I realized I've been lacking off with my readings, not only my Bible, but reading itself. So there's a lot of books that I want to read, I didn't get to read. Now we move to the next phase, phase 2, early monetization. Yes, for early monetization, 4 to 6 months, I should be able to achieve my first earning from YouTube and trading. Okay, affiliate marketing, if that works, if don't work, who cares. YouTube, getting monetized and start earning money. Trading, start small live trade. Stick to low risk strategies, max 1 to 2 risks per trade, avoid overtrading, and refine discipline. Okay, so for phase 3, scaling and first 1,000 per month. So in the next 7 to 12 months, I should be able to have my first 1K month, you know, and then over time we need to scale that. Okay, the goal is to establish consistent income and reinvest for growth. Okay, for YouTube, I need to scale to $500 to $1,000 a month from ads, and then I will try sponsorships and affiliates. Because ads alone, you can actually make a lot more. I've seen people made about like 100K. I'm not kidding you, 100K, that's crazy. YouTube for another time to discuss. So now trading, withdraw some profits and reinvest, okay? Simple. I won't withdraw my trading yet. I'm just gonna grow my $20 into something else. Intraday trading, not swing trading, not scalping. Yes, investing, we can start investing into ETFs, crypto, index funds, or long-term wealth. We invest into YouTube, which is optional. I never thought about hiring people to do my work for me. I've seen this guy, like I said, who made 100K on YouTube. He has a YouTube business actually. Bought his first Corvette C8 car from YouTube itself. Okay, the thing is that the way he do it is he hired people from the Philippines to edit and create his video. Basically, he never record any of the video. He never edit any of the video. People from overseas did it for him. So it's like a contractor arbitrage. And it works out pretty well. And I've seen the video. His video, like, but bro, I'm telling you, the video is garbage. Horrible video, almost like, no, it's a scam video, even like a scam video. It's not a tutorial, but it was packaged as a tutorial. It gains like hundreds of thousands of views and had a very high RPM and made a lot of money from it. Crazy, isn't it? So instead of making poor quality content video, I'm gonna try to do it myself. That's why I put it optional. And I'm doing it myself right now at the very moment. And we got trading profits for higher compounding growth. So yeah, reinvest into my trading to grow my capital, yada yada. Now, phase 4. Reach 10K per month and scale my net worth. YouTube, now this is when I'll start to automate, like actually try to leverage. You know, by this time I should be able to have enough money to leverage my money for time, you know. So I'm gonna start hiring people to do videos, to do content, start new channels, you know. Instead of having one niche, we can start different niche and try out different things. Trading and investing, we can try to invest in, I guess, real estate or scale my trading account. Real estate, I don't know about real estate. That's an example. I'm talking about like property in a sense that, let's say you buy a condominium, you can rent out that condominium for students and make sure that condo is nearby to a school or something, you know, people can rent it, or we can start out Airbnb and try Airbnb, you know. So I just simply put real estate, but in reality, we're just doing like property, you know, property rent, whatever, you know. Now my net worth goal is $500,000 net worth. Then I can buy my car because then I don't have to worry about money or anything. And then 1 million net worth, obviously to buy a house, you know. Now, is there anything that I want to cover? I think that's pretty much it. Right, we can go back to my notes. Yes. So I've done already my YouTube stuff and I've been following a schedule. a routine for me. I will put a picture up for you guys. I gotta make sure that I take picture of this. So this is my daily schedule. So this is what I'll be doing for the first 3 months. There you go. You can take a look, like my morning routine and everything. Also, this was made from AI. Okay, I asked ChatGPT, and obviously I need to refine it to fit my schedule, and I won't follow it strictly. The reason why I have a schedule just to help me, guide me. I need a guideline, you know, because sometimes when we tend to freestyle in the beginning, like I'm talking like $0 made, like in the beginning we try to freestyle our way to success. I'm telling you, it's quite difficult. You start to procrastinate and you start to delay things off, because let's say after you did one work, let's say you create 10 YouTube videos, and then what happens next? You cannot keep everything in the top of your head, you know, and then you tend to procrastinate and delay, and you don't take action. So that's why you need to have a schedule, I believe so. And yes, so we have our dinner, wind down, final work block. Okay, so we have like 3 work block, if I'm correct. Yeah, like 3 work block and all. Actually, I'm not following the time right now. Now, if you notice that there's no college schedule in here, I will need to adapt. Again, this will use as my guide, and we'll see what happens. I'm in semester break, by the way. Semester break. I will continue on the 14th of April, where I'll be on my 7th semester in college. So we'll see how I can try to adapt this into my college. So it's like my hopes and dreams overlapping my college schedule. I'll be doing this shenanigans. So yeah, we will try to adapt to it. Yeah, this is the picture I'll put up, my habits template, end of the week. So this is the new habit tracker, you know, the progression tracker. And I always have to do a review every end of the week. Oh, that's all about it. That's it. Wow, we did it. Oh, I forgot to mention the point system. Now, for every habits that I did accomplish or so, I will give myself a point, and if I receive a specific amount of points, it's a points to ensure that you stay disciplined, and the reward to reach this specific point is to have social media time, you know. So no social media until you reach this amount of points, you know. If you don't have this amount of points, you're lacking points, then I guess no social media for the day, because I'm telling you, scrolling on reels is addicting. It's not wrong to scroll on reels, but you can say you can quit watching reels. I don't recommend to quit watching reels and all, because reels keep you up to date with the culture, the internet culture, and what's happening around the world also. That is how this new generation, I guess Gen Z, how we keep up with the news through reels, and how we feel connected, and seeing all these Instagram bullies, you know, it's crazy. So I guess that's it. That's pretty much about it. We did it. Oh my word, this journal is very long. Oh,